Alright, welcome back. So last time we left off, Rastan got to a room where there's a bunch of tiles covered in stars and hands. So Rastan suspects a trap. He takes out his lucky coin and he looks at it, and he remembers the sage that gave him the coin. The sage used to study the stars with that device that he had, and he remembered a quote that he said to him. He said, "Trust in the stars. I trust in the stars." And Rastan replied, "I trust in my skill in hand." So, Rastan trusts his own hands more than the stars. Alright. You trust the stars, Sage. I'll trust my hands. Okay. So, let's see what happens. Rastan. I just use these as... This wood dice, since it's the immersion dice, has a hand on it. That's the way he's going to go, and these will be the hand dice. Those are the stars. Rory's story dice is a good stand-in token. So let's see what happens. Hopefully Rastan's instincts don't fail him. Stepping only on hands. Go to 108. Oh, there it was. We got something here. The moment your foot touches a hand tile, you feel a vice-like grip on your ankle, and look down to see a ghostly white hand gripping your leg. You fight for your balance and manage to regain it, but to your horror, you see that for every hand-shaped tile in the floor, a similar apparition has appeared, and the floor across to the door is now scattered with ghoulish hands flexing and snatching in the air. You draw your short sword and chop at the hand. Resolve this battle. So you got a hand, the skill of 6, stamina of 4. I think he's got this. I think he's got it. Because he's got a new skill of 13. So let's go here. Let me clear a path here, pathway for combat. Give me just a minute. Alright, so I'll just reuse this. Might as well. And stamina 4. Skill 6. Skill is 13. Okay. So since Rastan is surprised, the hands are going to go first. Ooh, that's a big one. Alright, 9 plus 6 gives it 15. And make sure it's a 2 dice system. Yep, that's right. So it's 15. Got to beat a 15. Alright, Rastan. Score of 13. Oh, pretty low. Oh, 14, 15, 16. Alright. Just barely beats out the skill of the hands. And the hands squeeze hard on his ankles, but he's able to kneel down and swipe up them and chop off a couple fingers. These ghostly hands, ghostly white hands. I mean, you can still do. I can still do damage, obviously. All right, he goes to the next one, the next tile. 7 plus 6, so it's 7 plus 6. It's 13. All right, Rastan swipes as he runs. Oh yeah, 9 plus 13. And he hacks into the remaining hand. He pierces through the middle of one of the hands, and it squeals. It makes an unearthly squealing sound, kind of like a pig. And he keeps running, and he runs to the door. And let's see what happens next. I'll put the dice back here, and yeah, let's see what happens next. So he's about right here. See if we can open that door. If you win, turn to 185. The hand withers and shrieks back into the floor. See, shrieks. At the same time, the other hand stops dead and slowly fade away downwards into the tiles. You decide this time to step on the star-shaped tiles and step carefully across to the door in the north wall. The door opens. Add 2 luck points. Wow. Wow. That's fantastic. This is some good momentum for him. So now he's got even more luck, so it brings it up to 12. Incredible. So you open the door. Oh, shoot. Yeah, okay. Turn to 162. Alright, the passageway runs northwards, and you follow this until you reach another junction. Here you may either continue northwards, or you may turn westwards. So I'm going to map this out, but before I do that, I'm going to do an immersion roll, just to make things interesting. And Rastan, again, it's another one of these junctions. Rastan senses which way to go, and he's quiet. He's very present in this moment, and he can go north or west. He is going to go west, because he can always go north. He wants to kind of investigate further, so he goes west, listening to his instincts yet again. And he shakes his head, thinking about his time with the sage, his friend, and how maybe he should have listened to his friend when he talked about trusting the stars. But again, Rastan shakes this off because Rastan is confident in his skills with the sword and his ability with his hands and skill and his training. We'll see what happens next as I map this out and keep solo questing.